Hello, my dear student. Good morning. Hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty. Dear boys, we are studying physics. This is your online physics class, and we are solving 2020 board questions. Okay, so today our topic is SSC Mymensingh Board 2020 question number 7. So this is our today's creative question. The question is, the power of CD player A is 1.2 kilowatt and the power of another CD player B is 2 kilowatt. Okay, here this is our stem. Here you see that the two resistors 4 ohm and 8 ohm are in parallel with a series connection with 6 ohm. Okay, here this is the point T and this is the point M. Okay, and this is a first CD player which is A and which power is 1.2 kilowatt. Okay, and the voltage of this circuit is 60 watt. So this is our given stem, and the questions are: question A, what is called electric induction? What is called electric induction? Question B, why is an object charged by friction? Okay. Question number C, find out the equivalent resistance of the part between T and M of the circuit. Here, for question number C, we need to determine the equivalent resistance between T and M. Okay, and question number D, here CD player A runs in the circuit. Okay, if B is connected between L and M, if CD player B is connected, which is 2 kilowatt power, is connected between L and N, okay, without using A, it will not run. Why? Analyze mathematically. Okay, so boys, this is our today's CQ question, and this question is from Mymensingh Board 2020, and the question number is 7. Okay, so let's calculate this creative question step by step. So our first question, question number A, is what is called electric induction? Okay, so the answer is the process to charge an uncharged object by only bringing it near a charged object but not touching it is known as electric induction. Okay, so this is our answer for question number A. Here the question B is, why is an object charged by friction? Okay, so the answer is, when insulating materials rub against each other, they may become electrically charged. Okay, electrons which are negatively charged may be rubbed off one material and onto the other. Okay, the material that gains electrons becomes negatively charged. The material that loses electrons is left with a positive charge. If a negatively charged plastic rod is brought near to another negatively charged rod, they will move apart as they repel each other. Okay. So, if a positively charged rod is brought close to a negatively charged rod, they will pull together as they attract each other. The force of attraction or repulsion are greater when the charged objects are closer. Okay, so because of this reason, an object is charged by friction. Now, the question number C is find out the equivalent resistance of the part between T and M. So, in this time, we need to determine equivalent resistance between this part T and M. Okay. So, dear boys, now you should focus your concentration between these two parts T and M. Okay. In this part, we have three resistance. One is 4 ohm, another is 8 ohm, and another is 6 ohm. We can name this resistance by R1, R2 and R3. Okay. R1 equal to 4 ohm, R2 equal to 8 ohm and R3 equal to 6 ohm. Okay. So, R1 equal to 4 ohm here, R2 equal to 8 ohm and R3 equal to 6 ohm. Okay. So, boys, here R1 and R2 is in series connection. Sorry, parallel connection. Why parallel? Because from this point the current will divide it into two parts. Okay, so we know that if the current is divided, then these parts are in parallel. Okay, so R1 and R2 is in parallel. So we can write 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, Rp1. Okay, we named this equivalent resistance is Rp1. Okay, now Rp1 equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. Okay, so calculating this, we get Rp1 equal to 8 divided by 3. Okay, ohm. Okay, and this equivalent resistance, this first equivalent resistance, Rp1 is connected with series with R3. Okay, so Rp1 and R3 is in series connection. Okay, so the equivalent resistance, so the final equivalent resistance R is equal to Rp1 plus R3. So putting the value of this parameter, we get 8 by 3 plus 6. Okay, 8 by 3 plus 6, and calculating, we get Rs equal to 18, 3 and 6, 18 plus 8 is 26 by 3, and calculating this, we get 8.667 ohm. Okay, so this is our final equivalent resistance for the part T and M. Okay, so the equivalent resistance between between T and M is 8.667 ohm. Okay. So boys, this is the answer for question number C. Dear boys, now we will calculate the question number D. Here we have given a statement. Here says that the CD player A is run, but if we put a CD player between L and N, then this CD player will not run. CD player B will not run. Why? We need to calculate it mathematically. Okay. Here from C we get RS equal to 26/3. Okay. So firstly we need to determine the current flow of this circuit. Okay. So for determining the current flow, firstly we need to determine the final or total equivalent resistance of this circuit. Okay. So here RS is the equivalent resistance between T and M, but here we have also another resistance R4 equal to 3 ohm with parallel with this part. Okay, parallel with this part, because here the main current I is divided into two parts. Okay, so this the equivalent resistance of this portion or equivalent resistance between T and M will be parallel with this R4 resistance. Okay, so we can write RS and R4 is in parallel. So the final equivalent resistance R equivalent 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by RS plus 1 by R4. Okay. If we put the value of RS and R4, we get 3 by 26 plus 1 by 3. Okay. So calculating these terms, we get the final equivalent resistance is 2.229 ohm. Okay. And the voltage of this circuit E equal to 60 volt given in the circuit. Okay. Now the total current I equal to E by R equivalent. Okay. So we get 60 divided 2.229 and the result is 26.92 ampere. So I equal to 26.92 ampere is our main current flow of this given circuit. Okay. Now this current here, this current I will divide it into two parts from this point. Okay, from this point. One part is flowing through R4 as well as CD player A, and another part is flowing through TM part. Okay. So firstly here we need to determine the current flow of this current flow between this resistance R4. Okay. Here suppose I1 current is flowing through R4 resistance. Okay. And because these are parallel, so this voltage is Same for these two parts. So here the voltage E equal to 60 volt and R4 is 3 ohm. Okay. So current flows through R4 or CD player is I1 equal to E by R4. Here 60 by 3 equal to 20 ampere. So 20 ampere current is flowing through R4 resistance as well as CD player A. Okay. If we want to calculate the power of this part, then we get so the power of this part is P equal to I1, P equal to VI, mainly here E equal to V or EI1. Okay, so 60 into 20. Calculating this, we get 1200 watt and 1.2 kilowatt. Okay, here we need to 1.2 kilowatt power to run the CD player A given in the stem, and we get or we can say that this part for this resistance or for this part we have the power of 1.2 kilowatts. So the CD player get enough power to run. The CD player gets enough power to run. Okay, but now if we put another CD player between L to N, which is B, and the power of this CD player B is 2 kilowatt. Okay. Now we need to determine the power of this part. Okay. Here in this part the main current is flowing. The main current is flowing through L to N. Okay. So the power of, here we can write the PA and we can write the PB equal to EI. Main current is flowing through L to N. Okay, so here I main current, so we can write E 60 and the main current I was 26.92. Calculating this part we get 1.6146 1614.6 watt, or we can write 1.6146 kilowatt. Okay, but to run this CD player B we need minimum 2 kilowatt power, but this portion provide only 1.6146 kilowatt power. So the CD player doesn't get enough power to run. So the CD player B cannot run. Okay. So according to our discussion, we can say that CD player A gets enough power to run, so it will run, but the CD player B cannot get enough power to run, so the CD player cannot run. Okay. So boys, this is our discussion for today's creative question, and this is all for today. In our next class, we will try to solve another CQ question. Okay. So until then, thank you boys.